We are. We are
Aren't
number
we?
one.
You know, someone just starts doing it, and then
We're
everyone's
number
doing it.
one. We're number one. Oh, I'm sorry. That's America. That's not us.
America.
Reserve time.
But Io, Batrider. No, again, nothing too crazy. The OD still sitting there, and the Drow sitting there. So we'll see what happens. See if Liquid again end up going with the Kuroki Drow.
Yeah.
Matoma Man has not had a fun time on that hero.
This is a big game for Liquid. This is a big day for Liquid. They came in undefeated. They lost their first game against Na'Vi, and then in turn, Na'Vi lost their game after that quite handily. So it's turning into this weird kind of sea region-like situation where all of these top teams in the region are taking games off of each other. And it's shaping up for a pretty interesting group stage, though. For Liquid, a loss here would put them like kind of just right middle of the pack instead of floating towards the top where it looked like they might be coming into today. So hopefully they can shake off that first game, get their little Taylor Swift going on.
Well, this is interesting because they've taken out the Io and the Drow, and they lost the game at Dota Pit because they don't ever go OD first that often. I mean, in comparison to like other teams, I would say when they have done it, they lost to an OD Drow strat. Sorry, Io Drow strat when they had the OD first. So those are gone, and I wonder if that's enough for them to say like, okay, without those heroes, we want to go OD first, but it's not. Sometimes they go Ogre first, other times they go, in this case, Shadow Demon first. So. They have the Luna or the Jug to answer with. We've seen a lot of Shadow Demon Jug openers, but there's our OD Ogre. We talk about that combo all the time. They're so good.
Okay. Yeah, no hesitation either. They pretty much knew exactly what they wanted. And two heroes that, I mean, they just provide so much to your draft with auras, with slows, and there it is right away. Shadow Demon Luna. We've seen, I think this is, for whatever reason, at least in the European qualifier, this is the preferred combo. You and I have been talking about Juggernaut a lot. For what it's worth, I agree with you, my friend. Juggernaut is underloved here, but they love into Luna, man.
She has much better laning potential. Jug, maybe you could argue, is better in like a dual lane, but Luna opens up the tri lane so much better for going like aggro or even just safe lane. Lunar Blessing, OP skill, especially with two ranged heroes. Good stuff.
Yep. And, you know, as we've seen, Shadow Demon, the illusion harass late game is good and hard to deal with, but he brings a lot to the table aside from that. You know, the demonic purge, the setup with the disruption, the defensive capabilities of the disruption, all that good stuff. Very versatile. Yummy. So Nyx Assassin banned. Okay.
This is kind of cool, though, because Vega, I mean, they just did a Shadow Demon Luna draft themselves. That was their last game yesterday. This is their first game of the day today. Okay. And they were beaten out by a pretty fast-paced strategy of just like Chen, Dragon Knight, all those kind of fast runners. And now with, like, maybe they're going to take some of that inspiration. Like, they already have the OD anyway, so they could be looking in towards, like, that faster pace kind of thing. So, like, getting rid of something like an SF mid, who with the raises and stuff can be decent against D-push. You wonder if they will opt into some of those groupier stuff. Like, will Vega go into something like a Chen or an Enchantress?
We'll see. I would really like to see a Chen. We've seen. Has there been a Chen picked in Europe yet? Has anybody played it?
Yeah, VP played it.
VP played it. Okay. Do we have any VP games today? We didn't cast a single one of their matches yesterday.
I was wondering that too.
Let me take a look. And wow, we actually don't have a single Virtus Pro game. That's kind of weird. I think for somehow like the RNG worked out where the other stream doesn't have any
F5.
Fantastic Five games, and we don't have any Virtus Pro games.
Wait, but eventually they must play each other.
Ah, you are a crafty one, aren't you? I'm trying to find that matchup and see where it is.
They must have like one F5 game then or something. Yeah, I was even thinking how I haven't get to see Lil or Solo yet. I was kind of sad about it. Solo's my man. I actually think
they played yesterday, and the other stream had the VP versus Fantastic Five. So that was the one Fantastic Five series that they had. So all right, well that's a little bit unfortunate.
Yeah,
I'm a little sad. How are VP doing? Just while we're on this note here, let's see what their standings are.
I think they're like 1-3 or something.
They're 4-1. The opposite, actually, my friend. They are top of the group.
Good. I am glad to hear that because they're ballers.
Right now,
Adfinem
has played the most games. They are 5-2. After that, Secret are 4-0, and then Virtus Pro are 4-1, and then Liquid are now 3-1. So
I think solo's the most underrated position 4 in Dota 2. That was my opinion of that guy. I think when he was on Vega Squadron, it was like his best times ever. Guy's a machine.
yeah, he's been playing
he's
very well.
Very good. You know, it reminds me of some other South American players that got banned. Now I just feel bad for those guys, but I won't bring it up. You know, kids are kids. But, you know, we wouldn't get to see the glory of solo if everyone was punished forever. Sad life. I mean, go cry on someone's shoulder. So,
Bounty
Hunter's dead.
Yeah.
This means that Tri-Lane's dead because Bounty Hunter's here.
Yeah.
So, Bounty good up against the run back against like this lineup kind of style from OD. But if they want to go for like a Tide maybe on Vega Squadron, that'd be kind of sick. Good mechanism carrying off lane. Run at you. Ravage. Good against the Luna.
I don't know. We've talked about Bounty Hunter like as a good pick against heroes mid, especially that are susceptible to that, and I don't know that OD really fits the bill. I mean, Bounty Hunter can sort of annoy him, but
it really depends on who the mid is that's with him.
Yeah,
because
I suppose that's
OD's
true.
defensive capabilities, he just astrals whoever the threat is after. So if like the Bounty Hunter slows you, then typically you'll try and astral the other hero, like the mid laner, before they throw out their spell, and then you like run away during that. But if it's someone who has a big enough range to hit you from outside the astral, then you're slowed up, and then the astral can't do anything.
Yeah. Okay. Now
That would
Juggernaut.
be my thoughts.
Finally getting some love.
Woo!
FN Jug. Always good to have with an ogre. And, of course, the Vega classic, the Disruptor. It wouldn't be a Vega game without it.
No.
All right.
There you go. That's kind of stuff, though, like Bounty Hunter Cold Snap. Okay, boom, right there. Not much astral can do.
Okay. Yeah. OD's got pretty decent supports to help him, though. Like, either Disruptor or Ogre, I think, will be more than enough to deal with this Bounty Hunter early.
Would you rather have the Chrono or the Fishman here? Slider or Faceless Void?
For which side?
Liquid.
For Liquid.
I guess
I
the
think
Vega
Slardar.
don't like the Chrono. Well, my only thought is that Chrono is just like, with Luna and Invoker, that's so much damage. Even
Yeah.
Shadow Demon can do stuff during Chrono, too.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
Again,
doing a
I'm
lot
all,
of
I'm all
stack
about the
damage.
spammable stun. I think this draft for Liquid is lacking spammable control. You know, you've got Disruption, but what's it setting up for? You know, okay, Luna drops the ult, you know, it sets up for Invoker a little bit. But they need somebody that can, you know, control these fights. I think
Void's laning
Slardar's
stage
perfect
would have
for that.
been a lot more powerful, too.
I mean, I think Sand King could work okay for Liquid here also.
Yep. Just more Sunstrike setups across the map.
Yeah.
Trying to get the Bounty Hunter going.
Yep. I update our title? I did.
Has he been playing anything else? Yeah, mostly just Sand King. Oh, did he play that Legion game?
Which Legion
I
game?
don't think it's Legion. Oh, I guess on Liquid. I guess they played
Oh.
Legion.
Oh.
Neat.
I thought you were
Mike
talking
was a
about that
Legion player.
Imperial game yesterday where we saw the Position 1 Legion.
They played it with the Bounty Hunter, too. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. It's the same idea of, like, pick off Central, and you have the Sunstrike, too. I wonder if they're wondering if they can get away with the Legion here. Abyssal... I don't know. I keep calling him Abyssal Underlord in my head every time, but that's not even, like, the right... It's just not... I just don't know why that comes into my head when I say OD. And then I change Astral to Abyssal. It's awful. Anyway, Astral's good up against the duel if you're not dueling the OD, so that's something to consider. They banned the SK. I think they're going Legion. Either Legion or Slider, I reckon.
I'm thinking about the Legion. Yeah. Oh, they take Axe instead. All right. Well, this is Sand King-esque. Melee Dominator. Can't really get close to him. Should be able to do pretty well in the lane. You know, Disruptor can be annoying, but we'll do fine against Jug Ogre. And it's not a spammable stun, but it's spammable control. You got Berserker's Call. Good initiation.
Feels riskier.
It does feel riskier.
Like, he has to go Iron Talon first to jungle to get a Stout Shield up. Bounty Hunter goes up top. He soaks the off lane. He gets a couple more levels, which is nice. It's going to help the Bounty Hunter get into a point where he can then go mid and maybe get the gank there. Axe rotates back up at the off lane, but then he's up against...
So Vega take the LC. See, I would have liked the Axe more here, I think, if that Bounty Hunter was a Dazzle again, and they had the potential to aggro try, so you have that flexibility and you can get Axe a potential 1v1 matchup that might be okay.
Yeah, and I don't think it's a scenario where like the Vega supports are weak enough that you can aggro try with a bounty either.
No, I don't think
Like
so.
sometimes you'll see that if the supports are that bad that like
Not
you
against
still
an
get that
ogre.
pressure.
I
No.
mean, Shadow Demon Bounty could maybe pick on Disruptor. He's a little bit squishy in the early levels, but Ogre, he can't go. You can't go blow for blow with him on any of these heroes. Luna can kind of, but with a Jug on top of that, you're talking about Ignite, and then a Bloodlusted Juggernaut. Even at level 3, that guy's got kill power.
10 seconds.
Interesting drafts.
I'm not feeling the Legion. I don't know how they're gonna get dual stacked up easily.
Yeah. I mean, of course, when we were talking about Legion, we were talking about it for Team Liquid. We didn't really theory
Yeah.
craft Liquid's, or pardon me, Vega's offlane choice too hard. Yeah, I mean, we saw this issue in one of the games yesterday. I remember saying, like, this would have been a lot better if they had paired it with a Lion or someone that had burst
Yeah, or
damage.
Sunstrike or something.
You
Yeah, we
need
had this
some
exact discussion.
kind of follow-up, and Disruptor doesn't really have that burst. Ogre,
Not
okay,
really.
maybe you get some dings, I guess. Yeah, it's...
Weird.
Is there
it does
anything
help
that-
with the bloodlust though.
press the attack...
No, I thought
cleanses here?
it's just the track. I was even thinking that when I saw it on Liquid side, I was like, oh, well, there's nothing that they can take off because they have the bounty. So like press the attack is good for that for sure. Like there's no doubt. But is that even like good enough?
No, I mean, I don't think that's the reason you pick the hero. It's
No,
like
it's like a
an
13-second cooldown. Like
It's not incredible. And honestly, you don't want to waste that cooldown to get rid of track unless it's a really specific situation. You need that thing to live. You need that thing to do damage. It's not just it's a weird spell because you need it for that 140 attack speed matters when you're talking about duels. Player with least deaths. Ooh.
Kuroki playing the Luna? They've done it again.
Oh, you're right.
This
Kuroki
is
is
really-
playing Luna.
Matumba's playing the Shadow Demon.
Midas Shadow Demon.
Wow, that is so interesting. I wonder what's brought this on.
All right, I'm gonna go Miracle Invoker. Team with most runes picked up by 10 minutes. That's a weird one.
I mean, they have a bounty, so I'm going to say Liquid.
30 seconds
That's still a
to
weird
go.
one to kind of bet on because it's not just that includes bounty runes, right? It's just general runes.
Yeah, it's just general. I just saw the juggling invoker. Yeah, it's just all runes. All runes
Okay.
by 10 minutes.
I mean, that makes sense, but... Oh, I see it too. Where's that taunt from?
I'm going to guess one of
The
the
battle
thingies.
begins.
Compendium things, I think. Battle Pass.
Is
They're
that
called these days.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, though.
Okay, so this should be exactly what we expect. Iron Talon's there on my control. He goes in the jungle. He gets Stout Shield. Bulba hasn't gone right to the offlane. In fact, he's going to come down bottom first. Try to get a level 1 kill onto Mag.
Yeah, LC definitely susceptible. We've seen LCs in the offlane have a lot of success just spamming overwhelming odds. I think we might have seen Mag play it once. I can't remember now. But it can be pretty good in certain scenarios, though this hero just... I don't know if she can live against 3 quite like this. They're going to go right in on him. They've got an Orb of Venom on Bulba. There's the disruption. Kuroki getting in a good position to try and cut him off. And even with the movement speed
He's
buff.
got salve, though. He's alive.
Wow. Okay, never mind. I thought they'd still be able to chase him down. Very
With
nice.
the boosted movement speed and everything, though, like I think it just makes sense to go home. I agree with not wasting yourself because, like, it's fair enough. Like your lane's pushing anyway. You're not getting the CXP.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt.
So, good. And then immediately TP stop. Okay, yeah. So that works out very nicely for Bulba, and he still gets a wave up here. So really well done.
Ogre just hanging out in the mid lane. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a creep already in the tower, so this will be a free level 2 for the bounty.
Huge. Like, so hard to underestimate. Or, like, I don't know what to say about that. Just don't underestimate it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like, very important for a bounty hunter player. It's often you'll be 6 minutes and he'll have less experience than this.
Yeah. So, Miracle, he's up against a dual lane, and so far, so...
Look at Matumba. Sorry, this is, like, the biggest thing that I've been
Please. What do
all
we got?
about these days. I do this in my pubs up against offlaners. You do this pull. I don't know why it's not done more in pro games. It's not hard to do. You pull it to this camp, and it's way harder for a Legion to contest in here.
It's
Like,
almost easier
way
to pull
harder.
sometimes.
Like,
Closer.
you can't
Yeah.
soak any of the experience at all. She comes in here, she gets run at by a Luna too. I absolutely love this pull, and I wish we saw it more.
All right, well, support Matumba, man.
9K.
So mid lane, Miracle. I was gonna say so far so good, but he is not farming anything right now. 2 last hits compared to the 10 on the OD, but now the rotation comes. Bounty Hunter with the cold snap you were talking about. He has to chew through the Fairy Fire. It'll keep the OD alive. Now he salves up as FNG absorbs a few of the blows. A noble effort, good rotation, double damage rune on Bulba. Finally putting some pressure on the OD, but this is potentially back-to-back games we've covered here where Miracle has a really rough laning stage. Like, it's not like FNG's been roaming up and down and just kind of checking in on mid. He is like dedicated, denying creeps. Like, they are just straight up sharing XP.
And it's working like so much that like there's still the same XP between Iceberg and
Yeah.
Miracle. Like that's how bad it is right now.
FNG,
with an Ogre getting
that's
free stuff.
insane.
Yeah. Like the 3 of them. Are on level
Ogre
3.
has 9 denies. OD has 8.
Yeah.
This is intense. This is, again, reminiscent of what they did against Dendi. Like, this is the new FNG classic. Just
Well, it's what Na'Vi did to Miracle as well just earlier. Like you said, I mean, it's just like the focus on Miracle. I think teams are understanding how important that is up against Liquid.
I mean, they put pressure on, but this is like, I don't know if I've ever seen this. Ogre 0 and 10, just straight up auto attacking denies mid. Like that's some dedicated love right there, man.
On an Invoker, it's just even more costly too, because
Yeah.
this is a hero that not only needs the level so badly as we know, he loves to go Midas first, and then he just wants to farm for like half an hour and split push and do all these lanes and whatnot, and just that whole chain of events gets slowed down so heavily here.
Yeah.
Meg has wisely gone to the jungle, thankfully.
Yeah, though, on that same note that we were making earlier, Bounty Hunter is halfway through level 3 at 4 minutes. This is maybe not a dream start for Bulba, especially now that he gets dusted.
You had to say
and,
something.
well, goddamn. Sorry, Bulba.
That's on you.
I'm so sorry.
That's not Bulba's fault.
Well, even with that death included, he's still having a pretty good time here for a Bounty Hunter. Let's be real. And of
Ooh, that
course
was first blood, though.
We've got the Youngling Axe. He's almost level 6. He's farming really quickly. As we would expect, but it's not all bad for Liquid. Sort of sacrificing the Invoker right now, but always a chance. Axe gets this Blink Dagger, then comes online hard.
Farms way faster than a Legion, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So level 6 at 445. What a hero. He can even stack this camp too if he's feeling bold. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, mind control. Yeah. Give me some money.
The bravery.
Drop those tranks.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Go get rich. He's going to be very farm this game. I wonder if he goes Vanguard. I don't think he does. I think the Invoker needs too much farm for him to be able to go Vanguard and do Ancients.
Yes, I agree with you completely.
He didn't drop his Tranquils, though. So he's just going home.
Yeah. Back towards the mid, Miracle. He's got a friend nearby. He'll be all right. Bulba committed now to helping him out. Although Bulba's gotten some good experience, he has not really found too much in farm. Doesn't have any boots yet, so just slow and steady. Orb of Venom.
Wow. What the hell? And where's this passive gold? I guess he died, but that's
Yeah, I don't know.
poverty mode. Must be buying some wards.
The lack of boots is
It's Matumba
becoming
Man,
a
man.
bottleneck.
This carrier playing support.
Matumba Man. Matumba Man Shadow Demon. You know, I was thinking last night when I was trying to fall asleep about how awesome that Naga triple stack was yesterday. Part of me wanted to go back and just highlight that out on YouTube and be like, oh, like just voice over the cream frige from the South Park episode.
That's funny. I was actually thinking about Yapsor Clockwork a lot, trying to fall asleep. That was my theory craft.
Oh, yeah.
I was just trying to figure it out, man. I was just like, when can you pick this? Like, and then I was thinking, like, has he done this in his pubs, like when he's not streaming? And like, how does he explain this? Where he's like, all right, I'm just gonna go support Clockwork, guys. Just trust me.
No, guys, don't
works.
worry. I'm just going to walk up behind him and battery assault, and then you're
Yeah,
going to
and
kill
it
him.
just works. Like,
And it actually does work. He did it in multiple games. Like, I feel confident saying it wasn't just a fluke. Like, ugh. Creativity.
interesting. I'm gonna bug him about it. I'm gonna spam him next time he streams.
The mind of Yapsor.
Yeah.
Oh, Bounty picks up the Windlace. The poor man's boots. That's something. FN Come on, buddy. Get the Battle Fury. I know you want to.
You know, he already has the Band of Elven skin, right? You do see that in his inventory.
Yes, I know. I want to believe.
Build's dead, bro.
It's a
over.
Manta. It's a Diffusal. And, well, speaking of over, Bulba's life for the second time will end. And this should be a free tower now. And they're doing a pretty good job picking up these kills. This Jug's
About
really
the same
getting a lot of
timing
space.
as the Luna lineup.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under Radiant's top tower has
You know, a little bit slower.
Yeah. I just don't want to believe you about the Jug thing because, you know, you said that the Ogre build we saw first game today was over yesterday, so.
Oh, the double ignite?
No, the triple
Yeah.
ignite. Kuro did
Yeah, that build's
1-3-1
over,
earlier.
too.
I mean, they lost, but
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Okay, eventually I'll be wrong. Really wrong.
well, look at FNG. He's proven you're right here. He's 1-1-2 at the moment at level 4. Fire Blast just seems like such a shit value point right now. 55 damage is like, what?
Yeah, it's literally just this. I mean, the stun doesn't scale either. There's like no reason to level this thing up
It's
until you have
laughable.
like ulti and stuff going, like level 2.
Yeah.
Damn, they just whiffed us. They tried to do a YOLO dust, but just no bounty.
I seen
Then
it.
they used a scan too.
Mid lane. Iceberg. Initiated on
this would
by
be such a big
Bulber.
kill.
Yeah, it should
I
be
think
an
they
easy
got
one,
him,
too.
guys. I think these 5 heroes can do something.
Sick rotation from Liquid.
It really is though. Like it just saved Miracle. Now it's like 9 minutes, and he's not even like. It's not that brutal considering he's only 400 gold behind the OD.
Yeah.
Like that's amazing.
Oh, yeah. He gets credit for that kill. They made
What
sure
a
of that.
comeback!
31 last hits. And how many does the OD have? He has 45. So, yeah, it's really leveled out. Still
I mean,
that's
decently far
incredible.
from the Midas. I mean, it's not on the courier, right? Yeah.
No, he still has a little ways to go, but
So it's still not
considering
great.
he got dual laned.
Yeah, still not great, but
It's just classic Invoker. The levels start stacking up. Suddenly there's these Forge Steer badasses in your lane. And they're just like last hitting and denying you, and you're like, I thought this guy was just a wimpy wizard. And Miracle is no longer the wimpy wizard. He's the Whomping Willow.
the
Pew.
Whomping Willow. LC, level 7. She's feeling feisty. Come on, Mag. Let's do this, baby. Let's get some dual
All
damage.
under a Radiant Ward. Feisty time is over.
Well, time to farm the enemy jungle.
Oh, God, mind control's so close. I wonder if he sells. That's one of those moments where like you almost sell your Stout Shield, go buy your Blink just because you know there's 3 heroes coming. And it's like, oh God, I could just like win the game right now.
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah,
is under
it's
attack.
tempting. They kind of wanted to move into the Invoker. A lot of wards here for Dire. They are ready to hunt. It's duck season.
And the Radiant just saw them leave though. And now they know, so they watch them walk in with the supports, put a sentry. Oh, there's no ward here. I guess they don't know we're here, so they ward. Like, they had that ward. They placed a deeper one, so Radiant should have a pretty good idea what's going on.
Bulba TP's home. He is now level 6. This is actually a potential turning point for Liquid here. That track gold. Dragon Lance on the way for 1 Luna. 300.
Any weird item builds? I think it looks
No.
kind of normal.
Tuba, man. He's got 500 gold. This is the beginning of a Midas.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, good point.
So,
Never playing support without a Midas skin, he said.
hey, look, he just stacked up the Ancients. Look at this guy. Look at this efficient guy. This little Archimond guy.
All right, Liquid, let's go. Where's my smoke? I mean, I got a Blink Dagger Axe, and he's... what's he doing?
Pump up the Nikes, boys. Let's do this
Yeah.
thing. Bulba's looking for a courier snipe or just scouting it out.
Oh, this is a great ward, too. Down this whole area. Over here would be a nice one. Yeah, he'll leave it right there.
Wow, good
That's
call, man.
Oh,
You-
they saw him, dude.
look at that. You predicted the ward.
Wow. You'd almost think I made, like, 200 ward maps in my time. One would think.
Oh, they saw him. Iceberg, he pinged it out. They're like, guys,
They
there's
saw
a bounty
him
here.
too. He goofed. Like, they know he's there. They should know that ward's there, too.
Suspicious, at least. Oh, a little space for Luna. She's just farming. Now another smoke coming out of Vega. It's like that ward's
Legion
down.
shows mid.
Radiant's middle tower is
Interesting.
under attack.
Kind of an awkward angle here. They're going to have to dive under the tier 2 mid. I don't know if they want to commit
Courier?
that hard to this. Oh, the courier sees him. Oh, no. That is such a heartbreaker for Vega.
Let's just send in this Invoker illusion. Their ruse did not make it to work.
Better
Nice try.
All right, Vega. Well, now what's the game plan here? Smoke backfired. They're just lingering around. Liquid
To be
has
fair,
been a-
Liquid, I mean, look where they are. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, Miracle's farming Ancients, but overall, the Dire have just asserted a nice bit of control over the map.
Liquid are ready to fight, though. They've got their ults up. They've got track. Like,
Can we get a Blink mind control? This is where the Vanguard, though, that we talked about yesterday in terms of scaling and shit, like, if he had Vanguard and he was just, like, farming Ancients or, like, did, like, an Ancient triple stack, now, mind you, that was really needed for Miracles. That's important. But it's just, like, this is the Axe Blink effect, where it's hard to get into that Blade Mail, and then you have to just keep on fighting.
Blink is a killing item. You don't buy Blink to farm. You buy Blink to kill. And if you buy Blink and don't find the kills, you're definitely not hitting peak efficiency, to say the least. So it's slowing him down.
It's a game of, like, poker or something here where there's like a shadow demon walking onto your high ground and you're just like, I wonder where they are.
I mean, honestly, the highlight of this game, it's basically been Bulba playing chicken. Just like, all right, guys, I'm going to go check out the tier 2s and tier 3s. You guys keep farming. I'll report back. Let you know what's going on in enemy territory.
Oy.
Wow.
Bulba's definitely going to die next.
I mean, oh, the
courier.
courier. Did he find it? Come on, Bulber. Come on, Bulber.
Oh, he's going.
Oh, he's TP's home. Look at this space creation here. All right. The game of chicken continues. Bulba.
Oh, they scan like he might be coming through, too.
Okay, he gets the tome of knowledge. That's good. You got to get smart.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
You know, I just
They check
noticed that this
Roche.
bounty hunter set, he's smoking a little stogie there. He's got a little, he's like Western
Oh,
bounty
yeah.
hunter.
A little like cigarillo.
Yeah. What do I bounty hunter smoking Virginia Slims.
Yeah, I think that's the style.
Yeah, he is pretty dainty, let's be real. What race is bounty hunter supposed to be?
I know nothing about lore, dude.
What was he in
All I know is
Warcraft 3?
PL looks like a cat. I don't know.
PL looks like a cat. That's all I know.
Bounty kind of looks like a cat. Are they related?
Dire structures are fortified.
Bounty hunter, long lost relative of the Phantom Lancer clan. Inbred with the Centaur.
Pretty much hitting my knowledge right there. All right.
All right, well, up top, Miracle.
Nice sentry, dude.
He's
Got an
split
observer
pushing.
and
Oh, yes, yeah, there you go. He's got the Midas now, so this is the road to recovery for Invoker. He is number 3 on net worth. Like, he is not on the road. He has legit recovered.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And
Vega's
he's,
movements are so predictable, though.
Dire structures
Like, they literally
are
just
fortified.
killed 2 wards in vision and then just, like, smoke mid. Like, this is going to work. Like, they know they're here.
except
oh,
it
God.
might work.
Oh, God. they don't know.
Disruption, that might not have been the play. Kuro pops out. He gets off the Eclipse, but the duel immediately follows. They trade Ogre for Luna. And now Mag in kind of deep. Bulba gets glimpsed back. Sunstrike might be enough. Mag gets slam dunked by Mind Control. A 2-for-1.
Middle tower
Deny on the
has
tier
been
1
down.
tower from Iceberg.
Radiant's bottom tower
Okay,
is under attack.
that's something for Liquid.
Radiant structures
But
I
look
think
at
it's
the
kind of
Juggernaut.
miraculous that went that well. They got a little bit greedy with that last set of illusions from the Luna.
Trent, let's be real though. Look at this game. Are you trying to tell me this Juggernaut would not benefit from a Battle Fury? He's playing a goddamn split push game.
Top tower is under attack.
Yeah, but look how farmed he is anyway.
Yeah, but if he had the Battle Fury, he'd be like halfway to a Manta and have
Would
a
he,
Battle
though?
Fury.
Because, like, to split push a lane, you have to actually be there as Juggernaut without a Manta.
Well, yeah, that's true. I see what you mean. Opportunity cost and shit, but I mean, come
And, like-
it's 6 kills in 16 minutes. Like,
Liquid would have just, like, ran at them, though, if he had a Battle Fury.
would they though? Would that really change their game plan fundamentally? I
think
don't
it
know.
could. I think it's enough that it kind of tips the scales more so in their favor.
Yeah.
I would argue.
I mean, you look at the lane setup of this game. I don't know that it changes drastically. If you look at the Jug's items, if that band of Elven Skin is a Perseverance, you're like, guys, look, it's Jug's farm. Like, I don't know that they had those options. Axe still farmed Blink and then didn't do anything. Bounty still created some space. Like, they didn't pressure the Jug at all. Who would have rotated to change him? You know, Miracle was getting slapped in the mid lane. Luna was farming bottom. I don't know if they could have made super easy rotations. I mean, I see why the Manta's good. And it's definitely a farming tool because Yasha gives you all the movement speed and all that kind of stuff. But I think in slow games like this, you can still make a case that Battle Fury is definitely good. Yeah, we got it here. Easy kill on Miracle. That was, well, we saw it the other way before. Five kills on Vega's mid. Or 5 heroes, rather. And now Vega rotate 4. They'll turn this into a tier 1 tower push.
I mean, Liquid have been getting more out of this. Like, we've seen that giant split push top with the Invoker while they were pushing mid, and yeah, they lost the Luna and ended up being, but even then it was still a net worth advantage with their blink forward, not gonna catch anything.
Down bottom.
More illusions.
See a fight break out here. Bulba in the back line.
I think he's out of there.
God, these illusions, man.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Iceberg.
This is nice bounty hunter play from Bulba. He's doing a ton of work this game. Like, so much scouting on the rotations. And that's what's allowing the split push game to come out from the Radiant.
Like, every time he's able to tell them when they rotate in and say, okay, leave. Like, get out of here. Oh, he actually's got the solo kill.
Whoa. Okay.
Without even having an Omni? What?
What?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He must have been running from the Ogre?
Yeah,
He must have been denying him. No.
I don't know, man. I missed that one. I did. Whew.
On Earth. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Got
Blink
walked on, I
dagger
guess.
Jug. Blink dagger Jug. Manta Blink. We've seen this a couple times now. It seems like Manta Blink is almost a little bit more popular than just straight Manta Diffusal. It is really nice having the extended reach on Jug when you have a lead like this.
Yeah, the Omni Slash is just so important too.
Yeah.
Glimpse back, Bulbul. Dead zone.
There's the duel. Another easy bout of duel damage.
What?
Not sure if they needed the static. Saw Bulba ping that like, okay. It's a pretty short cooldown. It's 80 seconds. What's the big deal? But
I mean, I guess he was just doing it so that like they guaranteed the damage to make sure they got the dual damage. It's understandable because it's still a little bit weak, but
yeah.
Seemed like they might have had it, but perhaps not.
Mag definitely dueled earlier than he would have liked to just to cancel the TP.
Oh my lord. No one, you know, now I know why he ulti, dude. Look at all of these sentries. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all purchased by Sioma. This one wasn't. This like normal one was FNG and this one. But other than that, these are all like no wonder he's ulting them. He's pissed, dude. That's so much money. Poor
Really,
Disruptor.
It really is.
Now I understand
I think
him.
Bulba's doing a good job this game, not just getting intel and scouting, but also like showing himself to create space. You know, he's doing that thing where he makes it feel like Vega have less room on the map than they actually do. Hold that thought though, as Mind Control initiates onto Iceberg. Sunstrike sets it up, and Mind Control can't even get off the dunk. Just a little bit of the pirouette action there with the counter helix.
They got Miracle top though.
Oh yeah, there's a dual victory. 1 for 1. Well, fairly even trade, but Vega get the dual damage out of it. Maybe some of these TPs will get canceled. They move into the tree line. Liquid, not going to pursue, assuming everybody's able to TP home.
Liquid have such a drafted strategy here for dealing with this OD.
Yep. And they've also got this Alpha Wolf too, so they've got illusions and extra auras. Like they've got pretty nasty 5-man right now.
Just like COD lineup. Draft either, we talked about this earlier again, but it's just, I think it's so crucial to understanding the hero. You either draft better team fight to like fight into that OD 5-man, or you just draft split push. And they've just drafted the split push, all done by this like vision from the bounty hunter. Like Bulba is the key to this game. Like if he doesn't get all this vision, it's so much harder for them to pick these big tower takes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Very
clutch.
true. And it's also easy for this intel to not translate to anything. You know, like Bounty Hunter doesn't get anything besides, you know, visual information. If you're not knocking down towers and getting objectives, it's a big opportunity cost for Bounty if he gets picked off, plus he's not getting XP and farm, all that kind of stuff. So they're really making it work. They're making it look easy, and this is actually pretty, like, you know, difficult to execute with. Takes a lot of coordination.
Yep.
And they've got a solid lead for themselves, 2,500 net worth experience, slightly in Vega's favor. It's not a staggering lead, though. I mean, Vega can definitely still bring this one back. Sunstrike into the Roche pit. They know this is going on. There's no minus armor from Vega. This is very risky. They do not have a great Roche lineup. They can't kill it fast.
That's a DD rune, though.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
That'll help you. Bulba gets tagged by
But
the dust.
still, I mean, Liquid can contest this. FN jumps in onto Miracle, Ghost Walk. He'll be fine. Double damage, still with a lot of duration here. Roche also pretty healthy. Seoma the Slayer on the back line. He gets picked off. Now the real fight breaks out. They trade Axe for Disruptor, but FNG getting low. They can't get him with the Eclipse, but Bounty Hunter will finish off the Jug. Now on the side,
Forge Spirit got the
Iceberg
Ogre.
getting low. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Iceberg gets off the Astral, but he's certainly going to die. Mag might still live.
Oh, look at Bulba giving the kill over to Merrick. What a nice guy. Sunstrike! Oh, I mean, he's not even that low. I just heard it being charged.
Well, ends up being a great fight for Liquid. Very chaotic. A lot of spread damage. The Eclipse was kind of all over the place, but Disruptor getting caught, that is such a key ultimate. With him being the first to die and kind of throwing out the ult as a last-ditch effort, I think pretty much secures the fight for Liquid, all things equal.
Yeah, the best part is that the game's over now because that was all track kills, so.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
They kind of lost.
It was a huge...
I mean...
Well, and now this, the Luna illusion spam is just starting to get to the point where it's really hard to deal with, and it's a Manta style on the Courier, almost.
Wow. I
Like she has enough for it.
This just so perfectly shows why Split Push is so good, because what was happening the past, 15 minutes? It was basically just passive free farm and stuff, and look where OD is. This was like a mid laner with passive free farm.
Yeah.
It's like 7.7k. Just doesn't get anywhere with that. Like, he wants to death ball and run at towers and fight and press ulti. He's got to do that at all this game.
Again, look at the space from Bulba, though. 3 heroes kind of running around with the Sentry Ward down, trying to look at the Bounty Hunter. Meanwhile, the rest of his team's just knocking down the Tier 2 mid. Space created.
Lost Skags.
We'll see an initiation breakout, perhaps. Mag on the high ground. Blade Mail at the ready. Remember, H is up on Luna, so Kuro, not the target you want to jump on.
Bubba also has the most kill involvement in this game because he's been involved in 10 of them with a kill, 6 assists, and 3 deaths.
Wow, you're right.
So he's all over the place. Miracle's second at 9. His 2 deaths, but Bubba's just in all the action, good and bad. It's just what he's here for. Got this, guys.
Yeah.
So Liquid have done it. They have taken the Roche. They won a big track fight. They've knocked down every single tower. They have pinned in the Dire side. So what happens now? Bubba starts to fall off a little bit in terms of overall usefulness. That big fight helped, though, because his mech is on the way.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Trent. Here we go. Smoke broken by Bulba. Even if he dies here, it's so worth it. They dust him. They Omni-slash him. But now the jig is up. Luna comes in. Kuro drops the hammer, kills the Disruptor, and now FN.
He's dead.
2 fights breaking out. They kill Miracle on the back line, but now FN, caught by the axe, slam dunked. Another one of these broad, spread-out fights. It looks like Mag picked up a little bit of extra duel damage. It's still a pretty even exchange, though. And I think it could have been worse for Liquid with a smoke in that situation. Iceberg, Hurricane Pike laying in some damage. Couple of wards on the ground, no big deal. So what happened there, Trent? What happened to the Invoker? I was watching the other thread with the Jug.
He just got blink dueled.
Oh, okay. I guess they were trying to split push it, kind of pick a fight mid, then have Invoker go top.
Yeah, he was still kind of caught out as the smoke happened, so.
Yeah, I guess that was a pretty good play from Vega. Like, Bounty reveals it, and they did this split where kind of 2 of them went this way, and the other part of the team went up top and kind of cut off the Invoker.
Yeah.
Divide and conquer. But unfortunately for Jug, did not
Once he'd
end
already
well.
Omni-slash, not the neighborhood he wants to be in.
He does have a
Look at the
defusal
defusal.
now. Yeah.
Yeah. Way more damage.
Turning point for Yuggy.
Also nice against the axe too, just in case your illusions get called, which happens sometimes. So mana burning him will be a big deal. Blink on the OD to help with the astral saves, which I
That could be enough. If there's a big blink call and then Liquid all dive in off of that and you get like a save on a core who's inside of that and then you can turn around. Like let's say they blink call FN and he's like they commit everything to try and kill him, but then you jump in and you give him the Astral and then he comes out with an Omni Slash. That could just be a fight one right there.
Ooh, Shadow Blade on LC. So Blink Blade Mail Shadow Blade. A lot of mobility, a little extra damage.
Yeah, catching out split pushers too is just
Yes.
so much easier with the Shadow Blade than a Blink these days. Blinky just gets spotted by wards every time.
I think now it's like focusing the Shadow Demon is going to become a priority for Vega. So if Mag can get in the back line, isolate him with a duel.
Yeah, 920 HP.
Yeah.
No Midas though. Matama Man disappointing us.
No, but he is a slippery bandit. He's
That is
got
true.
himself a Glimmer Cape and a Force Staff, so hard to lock down.
This army.
Shadow Demon really does have a badass base model, I have to admit. He is just a cool
Really?
looking hero. I think he's just like he's
He's a
got the dark glow, man.
Demonic Teletubby, dude.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome. He's a demonic Teletubby with a badass tail and spikes coming out of his back.
I don't really get it.
what do
Like,
you-
why is he like half dinosaur?
Because he's modeled after Archimon, dude. He's a corrupted Draenei.
Does his tail work?
What do you mean?
Like,
work?
is it like can he grab stuff with it and hang like a spider monkey?
Well, I don't
'Cause
know why
Looks
they-
like it should.
I don't know why they added a fork to the bottom of his tail. That makes him look kind of like a retarded Frieza. But still, no, I think, well, I don't know. I'm not sure how Draenei's tails work, if they can really control it, or... I imagine you can, right? It's just bones and nerve endings and shit.
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, I gotta check the lore, man. I gotta read a WoW book and figure it
I'll
out.
get back to you on that.
Go on the WoW forums. Hello, friends!
Here we go. There is a reference here to him grabbing
Does-
a drink with his tail.
Can Archimon control his tail? Is it more like a tentacle or just a tendril?
Good lord.
I'm verified on Twitter. This is very important. Thanks, Heart Zyori.
I'm verified on Twitter.
Just
Is that on
pop
your
it in-
Tinder profile? It probably is. It should
I
be.
should put it in there. Serious
Dual
about social
mind
media,
control.
verified on Twitter. Oh, God. Up
would
top,
get
Mind
yourself
Control walks right into it. But, hey, there's a tornado to help break it up. Still, he gets dueled, takes a lot of damage, and the Red Man Axe will go down. But now Kuro comes in, drops the Eclipse. Could still be an okay fight for Liquid. FNG taking a lot of damage off to the side. He'll fall next. They go 1-for-1. Mag, he runs one way, Sayoma the Slayer the other. TP home. Bulba can't find the vision, and that will be the end of it. So Liquid do react, but they lose a core in exchange for just a support. Old Tubby Ogre there. FNG plays Sacrificial Lamb.
Yep, net worth gain. So Vega making some plays. Close one, man. Miracle almost had the saves there, and that's going to look even more difficult once he's the Aghanims up, which is very soon. So things don't exactly get easier for the Dire, but at this point, Aegis has expired, so there is now a minute and a half until we will see the time for whence it shall return, and perhaps the Dire can get their hands on it. Jug again doing plenty of damage. Has his bots for his own split push.
Yeah, Kuro's
he can
getting
keep the
really
pressure up.
big, though. He's got a full butterfly
Oh,
now.
yeah.
He's had the HOD, another 1,500 gold. I mean, his net worth is just starting to plow ahead. He's also been hanging on to this Alpha Wolf for a while. You don't see people do this as much these days. You know, HOD is all about stacking Ancients. That's cool, but he's just got this little buddy following him around, you know? It's like the
It's
aggressive
such
Merc from Diablo
efficiency.
2. Just gives you that might aura.
I mean, look how much it adds when it goes out of his range for a second.
30%.
202 plus 98, so he's doing exactly 300 without it.
Oh, it's another 60 damage that it adds.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That is insane. That is actually a lot. And, of course,
Yeah.
it's an aura, so it works for the whole team, not just him.
That's right.
But
These little pushes.
up that farming efficiency.
It's been a really weird Axe game. He
It
like hasn't
has.
had to do much. You
He
know what
like
I mean?
rushed
Like,
Blink and then didn't really. It's been a little passive for the Axe taste, I think.
Yeah.
The Berg tracked up down bottom. Mag, he's looking, he's hunting, he's hungry. But
nothing.
he will not be satiated. Mind
Oh,
control, looking for the
FNG.
setup. FN Jesus.
Oh, so close.
But Mag, he's there. They don't
they
see
saw
him.
him.
They
No,
see
they
him.
did.
He
For a
blinks. Another strange game of chicken as everyone makes it away.
Okay. Well, meanwhile up top, FN can't even kill illusions, dude.
Uh-oh.
That's not a good sign.
Oh my god, dude,
Good
look how
lord.
fast he dies.
Holy. I mean, I know that was Soul Catcher, so 50%, but he
Still.
actually almost died.
Like, legit illusions, if that Sunstrike was able to hit him, he was juking and jiving. Very tough Sunstrike to find there, but
Duel, Meg, looking, Miracle, Tornado.
Okay, very nice. BOT's up on Invoker.
Man, FN just got such a reality check. It's just like, oh shit, like this game is
I mean,
probably even harder than they imagined.
you know how I feel about it, Trent. I'm not even going to say it again.
You think?
I mean, I know an item that's real good for illusion clear. I'm just saying. I just want to throw it out there.
And if you throw it, maybe an Omni Slash inside a bunch of illusions, could even do a ridiculous amount of damage, perhaps.
I mean, I'm not going to talk about compounding damage with Cleave and Omni Slash. It's not going to happen. You know, we saw the Magnus play. That was sweet. That one I liked. You know, get the Manta, get the Diffusal, go crazy. I don't know if Dendy really needed to get an Echo Saber that game on his Magnus, but you know.
Oh, you know what I did last night? I went back. I was looking at some of the stats because something came up in my head, and I just had to look at it before I went to bed. Do you remember that Alk game where he went for the Maelstrom and like we had Battle Alk, but he went like remember he went Medallion and then into the Maelstrom and then into the Mjolnir?
Yes. I
forgot
remember
how disgusting Mjolnir is up against Darkseer. Because, like, the active on Mjolnir is something we almost, like, never talk about. Because that item, like, rarely gets bought. And when it does get bought, the game's, like, pretty much over. But it's a, 20% chance to release a Shocking Bolt and nearby attacker and 4 additional enemies. And it's 150 magical damage. And it leaps between 12 targets.
12.
It's actually huge.
Is it like the Lunaglaves where it leaps back and forth, or it just does the one...
No, it just does
just
the
one. Okay, but still, so it clears out everything. Like Darkseer illusions just get destroyed.
Yeah, well, no, the radius is 900, but the reason it's so insane against Darkseer is that Iron Shell has a chance to proc it every single tick of Iron Shell.
Oh.
So our Alchemist, half his damage came from Mjolnir procs at the end of the game.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool. That's a neat little bit of analysis.
Like it's actually insane up against Darkseer.
That's one of my favorite stats to look at after games are done, just how much damage heroes did. Sometimes that can be so telling to why a game went the way it did. I remember the first time I saw a game where Venomancer won, and then Merlini and I looked at the damage done at the end of the game, and I was like, wow, holy shit. Veno is an insane hero.
I remember that game.
Yeah. It might have been like NIP, I think. It was like way back, like Star Ladder 11 or 12 or something. Way back. That was when you had to type in the console to see damage done. Remember those days, kids? Back when you had to use the console to make your mini-map icons bigger.
Oh, yeah. Also true.
Another thing Merlini taught me. You know, he uses, like, fucking gumdrops. He uses the...
I know, they're tiny, dude.
The 3X.
Yeah, I don't know. He sees anything. Anyway, they're getting their roast. This is expected. No way the Dire can contest this. Kuro bought a BKB, so I guess Miracle gets it. It's nice. Thanks, man.
All right. Gotta readjust here. Liquid smoked up out of the pit.
They have reset fully. Everyone's full HP, full mana. Lanes are in a decent state. Like, kind of this scenario right now. I'd be pretty happy pushing in. They just go mid. Bulba's under Sentry.
I mean, right now, if you're Luna, you've got to be feeling pretty good. You got a fresh 10-second BKB. You get an Aegis on your Invoker. Bulba's got a gem. I mean, what more could you want?
Not much.
Here we go. Glyph comes out. They're just going to slow siege it, I think, and finish off this tower. Iceberg. Hurricane Pike. It's going to cost him. Say goodnight to your mana pool. Easy tower. They still have this hero Alpha Wolf. Dude, it's still alive. This is like Kuro's baby, man. Look at the glaives. Just look at the glaives. Just look at it. On the back line, that's an Omni Slash. They get 2. Oh, no, pardon me. Just the Bounty Hunter. Axe now caught inside, but Iceberg, BKB on. Kuro pops his. Now the real fight breaks out. Iceberg trying to push him back, and he's doing big damage. Mind control goes down, but Kuro just cleaning house. They have no answer for this Luna.
Mag's going to be a dual win, possibly on Miracle? Still Aegis, though, and he is Lincoln, so he's going Matumba Man instead.
Don't think that he's going to be able to, even if he jumps on Matumba. He needs the help. Oh,
Matumba.
Later. What reaction? What reaction? Now Miracle comes in.
He's trying to bait it, too.
He doesn't even go for the duel. OD now coming around the backside. FN's here. Miracle and Matumba, they're in deep, but Kuro just focusing on structures. Now mind control. He's bought back. He gets in. Sayon with a Slayer dies. FN getting low. Spin away. Miracle will chase him down, but it's Iceberg. He reinitiates. It's the end of the Aegis. Puts the other inside of the Astral, and now the chase is on. TP's home. Iceberg will make it back. But you know what, Trent? I don't know if any of that really matters.
Yeah, do you see how angrily Kuro took this down and this down? That's a support player who's so sick of carries never attacking buildings, and then they like dive fountain and shit.
I mean, look at him, dude.
That was right
that
there.
entire fight was just Kuro focusing on structures outside of his ultimate on. Here we go, the final hold. FN gets destroyed. Bounty Hunter gets credit for the kill as FNG goes down as well. Illusion's doing the work.
Subjective gamer.
Kuro, the hero, secures the mega creeps, and Vega pushed back into certain doom here. Liquid come online, and they do it in a fury. 29K net worth at the end of this game on Kuro. Very impressive performance on this Luna, man. He farmed well.
Very, great draft, and just a much more difficult to execute lineup. Using the vision from the Bounty Hunter to do seamless split pushing throughout the entire mid game. Mind Control did a really nice build where he just was budget axe, because it was he did the blink first because he had to be there to counter out the aggression that had to come in from the 5-mana Vega, just in case you screw up kind of deal. And then he just kind of goes budget Blade Mail into the Yule Scepter, which saved him a couple times up against the Static Storm. I mean, What can you say? Liquid looked so good in that game. That was analyzing your opponent, understanding how you're going to win this game, and then from there it just looked so easy once they hit that little stride they needed.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt we've talked about it a few times, but the recovery from Miracle there, one of the reasons why he's such a high-tier player, that was some serious shutdown. FNG just chain-denying creeps, one of the slowest starts we've seen from an Invoker like that, and to end the game with 20K net worth is pretty impressive. Kuro, look at that building damage, 9K. Matumba,
we got
man, actually
third 9K on the team now.
Yeah. Oh my! All right, well, good stuff for Liquid. Their hopes